A quick and simple message. This Jesse Smollet case, which I'm sure has a lot of people going, no, he lied, but we believed him because we have to believe all minorities. Give me a break, okay? This is a simple Exhibit A. Why you need due process of law. Now, is the system perfect? No, it isn't. Which is why it needs to be reformed and looked at critically. But it's all the media botched this whole thing. The media, CNN, MSNBC, they all botched it. Even Fox News to a degree. They botched it because they jumped to conclusions. Now, Fox News was probably on the right side of things. Yeah, they were right. That's a double entendre there. But yeah, they were correct. Questioning and being skeptical of a person's testimony off of something and going, okay, well, we need evidence to prove that this was factual. And how CNN, MSNBC, the whole liberal media just jumped on it and went, well, we have to believe him. We have to believe him. Okay, no. If you told a jury that, they'd immediately go, okay, now we're going to think about reasons why we don't believe this. Because this is, remember, we live in a world where people lie. We do. We live in a world of liars. My only point is that every fucking day, I keep seeing things in the media, I keep seeing things on the news that are just meant like a wedge to drive us people, the people, apart, regardless of skin color, regardless of gender, regardless of sexual orientation, regardless of any of that crap. I just keep seeing things that are trying to divide us. And I don't like that. No, the Constitution starts with 3 simple words. We, the people. And if you want your standard of living to continue, if you want your children to have a future, if you want your grandchildren to have somewhere to call home that they don't have to escape from, then you love your country. If you believe those things, you love your country. I'm sorry, but America was the best hope of the world for generations, and it needs to continue to be that. It needs to continue to be the beacon of freedom, of liberty, and opportunity for those who are willing to put in the time, put in the work, and make something of themselves with the opportunities this country provides without just walking in and saying, give me stuff. So if you want that country to survive, if you want that kind of just open opportunity for anyone, an immigrant that comes to America today could be a billionaire 3 years from now, if he has the right idea or she has the right idea. The problem is that if you want America to survive as the bastion of hope to the world, then you need to take every political ideology and every political thought you have and crinkle it up like a piece of paper and throw it in the fucking trash, because all politics does is divide you. Do not take a side. Take the side of truth, and neither one of these political parties are giving you the whole truth. Neither one is, and neither one ever will. That's why we need more than 2 political parties, because you have polar opposites. You have the setting up of a civil war. Now, do you want to send your kids to go fight in a war to kill kids down the street from you? Do you want to send your husbands, your boyfriends in a civil war where they have to go kill a friend that you had. This is not a country that is meant for a second civil war. Because, let's face it, a large majority of the people in this country aren't ready to actually face that kind of horror, to face that kind of bloodshed, to face that traumatic violence. But, I hate saying it, but that's probably what we need. It's probably the only thing that will save this country, is a reevaluation of what is important to us, which is family, which is tradition, which is what we were built on. And I don't know how to go about saying this, except that I don't want it. You don't want it, okay? If you've never been in a battlefield, you don't want this. Go ask any veteran. Go ask any person in the military, be it Army, Marines, Coast Guard, Navy, Air Force, what have you. Go ask them what it's like to be in a battlefield. And then imagine that in your hometown. Imagine that in your state. You don't want this. You do not want civil war. Because it will be horrible. You will lose many members of your family. You will lose people you love, people you care about. Do you want that? If you truly believe in what you preach, be ready to fall on a sword for it. Rant over.